what's happening? It's ya, boy, Goldie. Smell good if you're new. All we do is shut it down all day, every day. If that interests you, consider subscribing. Show your boys some love. All my returning subscribers, appreciate y'all. All my new subscribers, appreciate y'all rocking with me. We have a very special video today, guys. I'm going to be discussing 7 mass appealing fragrances that can tend to garner positive attention. Now, of course, compliments are not a guarantee, and this is not a compliment video, but when it comes to mass appealing, for the most part, most people like these fragrances. They're safe, they don't trigger allergies, they don't trigger headaches, and you can wear these fragrances any season, any reason. You can dress them up or down, okay? Now, first one I want to discuss is not often talked about, and I'm going to give you an alternative if you can't find this one. Abercrombie and Fitch Fierce Cologne. An alternative to this will be the Mont Blanc Legend, not Legend Spirit, which I'm going to discuss, but the one in the black bottle, okay? That one does smell very similar to this, and this is just a sweet, smooth, sweet and smooth. I'm gonna do it, man. Let's put them in the air, man. I should be wearing this more, guys. Look, sweet, smooth, a little smoky, because it has some vetiver in there. And that's my favorite style of vetiver when it goes smoky. I'm not with the earthy, soily vetiver, but when it goes smoky, that is live. And this is a real live, player-made fragrance, guys. I would style this with a polo, jeans, and some monk strap shoes and be live. But this is very mass appealing, man, and that's what this video is about. You know, very likable. There's nothing offensive, at least to my nose, about this fragrance, okay? Abercrombie and Fitch Fierce Cologne. That's the first one. All right. No stranger to these YouTube fragrance streets. Armand Club de Nuit Intense, my #1 most complimented fragrance in my fragrance wardrobe. And the second is Ryan Insurrection, which shares the same DNA. Third place is not even close, man. This DNA just works, man. Guys, pineapple, lemon, birch, rose, musk, ambergris, dream. This fragrance just works again. Any season, any reason. You can go anywhere on planet Earth with this fragrance. Gets great performance. Now, I have a 2018 batch, which would be considered a vintage batch. It doesn't have CDN IM on there. You know, this is a 2018. The newer ones, you know, I'm not sure how those smell. I'm sure it's similar to EDT, but they now have the EDP, the Parfum. They have, you know, 3 or 4 different variations, but you can go with the good old-fashioned EDT for a good 30 bones and be just fine, man. Very mass appealing, daily driver, workhorse. In 2018, this was my signature scent. I just could not believe that there's actually a fragrance for this price with this kind of performance that pretty much every time I wore it, not every time, but I'm saying pretty much every time I wore it, I got a compliment. Again, no guarantees. I'm always going to give you that disclosure. Human beings have free will, guys, and nobody owes you a compliment. I'm not even going to say it's not. It would be nice, because nobody in life owes you a compliment or owes you anything, okay? So I'm not saying it. I'm not even going to say it would be nice if they give you one, because nobody has to give you a compliment, and you can't extract a compliment from a human being. You know, irrespective of how you smell, they have to want to give you that compliment. Now, outside of all that, this is a positive attention getter for sure, okay? Armand Club de Nuit Intense was an inspiration of Creed Aventus, which is the king of fragrances, in my opinion. If you don't have this in the fragrance wardrobe, I question, do you have a fragrance wardrobe? I love this one, man. Kind of got shouted down when it first dropped because, you know, they said the opening was harsh, and I get that, but it's really not that harsh to me. We have another one from our mouth, man. Tag him. And this is the inspiration of Bleu de Chanel. You can plug Bleu de Chanel, which is a very popular, you know, positive attention getting fragrance as well. They have the EDP, the Parfum, you know, and the EDT, but this one I would say falls in between the EDT and the Parfum. I wouldn't put it in the EDP range because the EDP has that melon note, but this just smells what I would consider a modern man's masculine fragrance should smell like. It's just the pure definition of what a men's cologne should smell like. And that's this fragrance right here. $17. This fragrance my fragrance, now mine has been macerating for like 4 or 5 years, so it's ready to go. I know you guys also said that you communicated that in the comments section of my last video that the Kings and Queens smell similar to Bleu de Chanel. I have this one, so I'm not going to say I necessarily need that one. So it's some other fragrances I would purchase in front of that one, maybe down the line. But I have this one, and this one is fine for me. Or you can go with Missoni Parfum. I got my nose on that as well. It smells similar as well, but this fragrance just works, man. From a t-shirt to what I have on right now. And when it comes to fragrances, that is not easy to do, where you can take a fragrance all the way across the board and it works. But it surprisingly gets more performance. Guys, I recommend you spray your skin and your clothes, or you can just spray your clothes. When I just started on my journey, man, I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't spraying my skin, I was spraying my clothes. I know my clothes is gonna get more performance than anything. And when some of these fragrances, I was like, I don't know if I want to spray that on my skin, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, spray your clothes. You don't have to spray your skin. If you're a suit guy like me, I don't recommend you spraying your jackets, because the next time you wear this jacket, it will be in that jacket. So if you're a suit guy or you're a button-up guy, spray your button-ups, okay? I wouldn't just go right here, but kind of go on the sides. Go down like that, hit those sleeves up, do it like that. And that'll be live, and that will last you, I'm telling you, the entire day. Fragrance sticks to fabric, man. It will not come out that fabric until you wash it, I'm telling you. But I highly recommend this, Armand, tag him, all right? Next, I got my player partner, Al Watner, Al with C. Listen, and this is an inspiration of Jean Paul Gaultier Ultramel, a fragrance that Jeremy hyped up long ago, and rightfully so, because that fragrance was very popular, man. Plum. Listen, guys, you got some fruit in there and spices. Fruit and spices. It is lovely. Guys, mass appealing. People love this DNA, and that's what it's all about. I'm telling you, the more you go up in complexity, and there's nothing wrong with that, wear what you want to wear, but I just have to tell you, the more you go down in positive attention, you can actually price yourself out of compliments. I had to learn that early on in my journey, man. These fragrances right here, they just work. Beastly performance. Now this one I had to let sit 3 or 4 days. With the Middle Easterns, guys, sometimes they do have to sit. This one had to sit a few days. It didn't have to sit months, as some of them do. It sat a few days and it was ready to go. But man, basically sweet, spicy, more player-made style fragrance. On my channel, if you're new, I have 6 or 7 archetypes. You have pretty boy, player, handsome. You have gentleman, mama. There go that man. You have Mr. Sexy, and my new one, Mr. Put Together. So I have 7 archetypes that I discussed. Right here is definitely player-made vibe all day, every day. This is Mr. Player Made, I am telling you. So I do highly recommend this one. You can get it for about $25. I believe I got this on Amazon, okay? Next, we have, this is a king as well. Paco Rabanne Invictus Aqua. Found this at my local Burlington's for like $50 for the 100 ml. Sweet, ambery fragrance. Starts off fresh for about 10 minutes and it goes right into the amber. And I'm an amber lover, and I love this fragrance for that. This is a 2017 batch, beastly performance. I did receive a compliment when I was wearing this fragrance at a distance, and the compliment was, oh, and he smelled good too. The guy had actually complimented me on my outfit, and after that, oh, and he smelled good too. That's why I say, guys, prioritize your appearance, but I don't push that a lot. I know that's not for everybody. So the way I dressed and the way I smell is actually niche in and of itself, you know what I'm saying? But that's a separate conversation. But if you just want a mass appealing, any season, any reason, again, from a t-shirt, I will wear this how I'm dressed now. It will work, okay? Fresh with some sweet ambery. Fresh and sweet works when it comes to the compliment category, okay? Fresh and sweet cannot lose, okay? And they have several inspirations. You can grab an inspiration of this DNA and be just fine, okay? So that was Paco Rabanne and Invictus Aqua. Next, we have Mont Blanc Legend Spirit. Smells similar to Invictus, the fragrance I just showed you, and another one I don't own that you can put on this list. Mass appealing for sure. Dior Sauvage. I'm a little tired of smelling it in the air when I'm out and about, but you better get used to it and just go ahead on and get tired, because that fragrance just works. I don't have to be a fan of it to know that that fragrance works. Beastly performance, chicks dig it, or you can go with this one, which is, to me, a blend. Some say this is a comparison in Invictus Aqua 2017. I would say yes and no. Or they say 2016, mine is a 2017. I don't know the difference on the variation, but this to me has this Invictus vibe with some Sauvage mixed together. But listen, I have heard other reviewers say how they have garnered positive attention off this one. Reviewers that I respect tremendously have said that I found this at my local Burlington's for $25 for the 30 mil. Once you go over 30 fragrances, you can start buying 30 mils. That is plenty juice, and a lot of you guys don't spray that much, especially my guys who underspray, 4 or 5 sprays. This will last you forever, pretty much, man. But definitely mass appealing for sure, okay? Mont Blanc Legend Spirit. Last and most certainly not least, this is Mr. Hansome right here. Contra Intense. Now, this is a clone of Givenchy Intense, guys, which is basically a Givenchy Gentleman Intense, rather. And this is Contrament Only Intense, which is basically an iris, woody fragrance to me. I just feel real smooth when I got this on, real handsome, real put together. This will be great for the office. You're going to be the best smelling guy in the office. On the way out, I'll do it, guys. Let's do one more. Pressurize, like my guy Jeremy say from House of Colossus. Pressurize. Man, please. Put together. This is Mr. Put Together and Mr. Hansome, coupled with a little gentleman in there. Oh, and some mama, there go that man, at the same time. Now these, unfortunately, I haven't seen these in the rack stores as of late. And just to speak on the rack stores, guys, sometimes you believe those fragrances are going to be there forever. I promise you they will not. It's kind of a rotation. Like your Nautical Voyages and your CKs will always be there. But those clones that somehow, some way hit these rack stores, the Milestones, the Marauders, the Cameras, you can't always assume those fragrances are going to be there. So grab those up while you can. They're unboxed if it smells good to you. I don't push heavy consumerism, just buying it just for buy's sake because it's cheap. Because cheapies add up, and it's all relative, irrespective of how much it costs. It's all relative, it all adds up. I know for my personal collections, I don't want to have fragrances that smell very similar. I want every fragrance to smell different. So I wouldn't say just buy up a bunch of stuff because it's $15. Spray it. If it makes sense to you and it smells good, I say grab them, because again, these are gone. I haven't seen any from that particular line. The ones that like this, and I have my other one over there, the one that gets compared to Armani, I haven't seen that one either. So these, sometimes they come and go. They may come back this time next year. You never know, but I would say grab them. Okay, all these, man, all these are stars, man. All these are winners, man. I am telling you. So grab them if that makes sense to you. Hope this helped. On the way out, don't forget to help me. With a like, it's free to help, man. It's free to support your boy. Hit the like button so this can go out into the algorithm. And guys who are just starting out, man, or even just finishing it out, these fragrances just work. Grab and go, okay? All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Peace.